Dom Link, it's your boy Ying. Welcome to the show, welcome to the video. Welcome to the very first video of the tower guided. Okay, so now we just had an ID, and this ID is kind of cool. This ID is, I'm watching, like I said, the goal of this playthrough, of my 12 playthrough, which is IV guided, is very simple. The goal of this playthrough is to follow guides on YouTube and do it. Now, we're going to do something special today. We're going to do something different. The playthrough of guided is a silent playthrough. However, I'm going to be watching a video. I'm going to be doing a reaction of it. The reason why I'm doing a guided playthroughs is because I've been knowing these guys. The guild is suffering from lack of members. So I'm like, okay, well, what can I do that is kind of cool? And you'll have to forgive me. I had a long day. But long story short, I know, you know what? Nobody does some reaction content on the towers that could do that. And I think that if it could, that would be fun. So without further ado, let's start. I decided to watch Spartan as the first one. There's a couple of reasons as to why. Like I said, I think he's the coolest. I think I really like him. I really like him, right? And if I'm being completely honest, other people in the Discord, because I'm part of the Discord, content creator, is possibly the most involved. So, yes, I'm sort of using this playthrough as a way to shout out people. Is that the main goal of the playthrough? No. The main goal, like I said, to do the guided content. And before we continue, want to add a little thing. This is completely voiceless. There's not gonna be a commentary. There's not gonna be anything more than what needs to be there. However, I'm watching this and I'm seeing that I'm reacting a lot to it, and I'm like, I'm doing a playthrough which is guided, okay? And we're not even talking about this. So the channel of the guy is Spartan, the tower, and let's freaking go. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. It's gonna be a fun thing to do. We'll be playing for 16 hours today, so let's go.
What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and today I'm going to be doing a video guide for basically day 0. We just started the idle tower defense.
Okay. So what Spartan is saying here, you're gonna see that I'm gonna react a lot. So if you don't like long reaction, if you don't like people that talks a lot, possibly not the content for you. However, I do like talking, so I'm gonna talk. The tower. The tower is a very special game that is very hard to do content on because it's very grindy. It's very slow. Like, for example, I can play for 2 weeks. No, I can play for later on. I can play for 2 weeks and I get next to no upgrade. I get next to no labs, no relics. You know? So, I'm not gonna film one video every 2 weeks. So, for Spartan, which is, and again, I hate to talk about myself, but the reason why I started filming the tower, from day one, the only reason as to why is because I thought that every single content was worth filming. If it wasn't for that specific reason, I got wave 10. Huge, baby. Huge. If it wasn't for that reason, I would have not filmed the tower. Also, when you start a new game, right? I've been playing the tower for the better part of 3 years. When I say better part of 3 years is a bit more than 3 years, but not that much. If you told me that I was going to be playing this game for 3 years, I would not have believed you. However, it is a great game. So, I think what Spartan is saying here, where he started a playthrough and he doesn't have a day one video, I think it's very, very common. I think it's very, very normal because I think most people will see this game and not film.
We don't know what the heck is going on. We don't know what all these buttons do. What are they? Who knows?
Good.
Forget about it. So the point is, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to start
Shout out Spartan.
tower defense.
By the way, last stop for a couple minutes. If you want to support if you play the game and there's a code, please use the code 300. Thank you.
Overall interface, kind of explain to you guys, first and foremost, what you are looking at. Who am I? My name, like I said, is Spartan. I have been playing this game for the big part of a year and a half, and I've been making a lot of different guide videos and also just progress update style videos to help you guys understand how to play this game. But there's one key thing I have not ever done before, which is completely start a brand new account and show you guys what the heck is happening.
This is also why I chose Spartan peculiarly. And I'm not complaining, but I do feel that his style of content is very precise, very almost I hope I don't sound like a dick, and I hope I'm not insulting him, but it does feel very sort of not essay, but like a video essay, and really going in. My style of content is more so I'm a player. I'm not really gonna explain what it is, but yeah, video per video. I just put a game versus hey, you know what, a guide. I wouldn't be able to do a guide. I wouldn't be able to. I don't have the focus. I don't have the. I don't have the. Oh my god, this is bad to talk about myself like that, but I don't have the. I don't even know how to put it. Holy fucking tink. I don't have the not foreseeable, but I don't have the vision to do that. For example, I'm gonna do it for a while, right? And I'm gonna get tired of it. I'm gonna stop doing it, and I'm gonna be like, hey, yeah, fuck doing a guide. And I think that's tough. But at the same time, you see somebody like Spartan who does very edited content and it actually looks good, it actually makes sense. So more power to him. But this is why it's nice to react to this, because this is very contrarian to what I do. We died. Let's go. So if I'm talking a lot, I just love this game so much. And yeah. I'm also gonna do I don't know if I should buy the pass right away for the ads. Let's wait a couple hours.
So that's exactly what we're going to do today. So let me just give you guys the quick rundown of the interface. So if you draw your attention over to the top right, you can see right here we have...
No, let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. Fuck it. I'm just going to buy the disable ad pack. If you don't mind. I apologize. I'm just gonna do this. And there you go. Perfect. Yeah, because we're gonna do the... No. It's always... Okay. We are gonna do the ads because the ad's important. The number of damage it takes you to the game is super important. We're waiting to unlock the lab before we use our gem.
The settings wheel. There's a bunch of interesting information in here.
Not super important what he's saying right now, but still.
Before we continue, I want to thank today's video sponsor, which is LD.
I'm sorry.
If you're serious about the tower defense, long farming sessions can...
I'm not gonna be filming this, but I'm screen recording so you can kind of see it.
7 days a week. The issue is 24/7 active gameplay can really take a toll on your mobile device and computer as well. That is where LD Cloud comes in.
My boy has an ad. He has a sponsor. Wow. Wow.
LD Cloud is a cloud phone service that allows you to run the game directly on
Sadly,
your PC or mobile.
I'm gonna skip that. I love you, dude, but come still. Settings. I don't think settings are important. Well, he does explain to you. He possibly explained to you what's different between having a possibly between a 120 the yeah, basic stuff. It's not super important. Yeah, he tells you possibly HUD, how works the volume. Oh, by the way, what is this? Take out the music and the sound. Why? The music is copyrighted. Okay. Explaining the workshop. Okay.
Which are pretty valuable. You can see the big major version 27, which is the most recent major.
I love this. This is the date.
Everything that's changed with that. There is
Right now, we are in version 28, but there's like a couple of weeks left before 29.
Credits as well, which, you know, it just tells you developers, Tech Tree Games, music, credits, and kind of shamelessly plugs some other games that they have. And then there's the creator code button here. If you want to purchase
300.
Some of us content creators have creator codes. If you want to support me by getting anything in the web store or anything, feel free to. My creator code is code 300.
Shout out.
And another thing about creator codes, you can enter these in the web store as well. And last but not least, there is the support option here. You can contact support if you click the support button if you have any issues with your account or anything. That kind of covers everything in the
I didn't have to do support.
Obviously also the sound of the music. The music is amazing. Normally I would have it on, but I don't want to get a copyright claim, so I'm going to leave the music turned off.
I told you.
Whenever you first start the game, you're not going to have these missions up here, and you're also not going to have these cards. You're just going to have the...
So he tells you that he started in your playthrough. He didn't. It's the 8th, so basically what he does is he has a new playthrough, but he bypassed a couple of the rules. For example, the workshop, and for example, the cards. So instead of doing it in a guide, he do it at his pace, which is great. It's a great idea.
The main homepage, which is this, and then you're going to have the workshop. 4 different categories. There's attack, defense, utility, and ultimate weapons. Ultimate weapons, we have a little bit of time before we'll be able to invest in one of these.
Fact.
But the main thing that you'll want to do when you first start playing this game is you'll want to first and foremost unlock cash and coins. That will give you these 3 different things, and that will cost you a total of 40 coins to unlock cash, and then 100 coins to unlock coins.
This is very cool.
That's kind of funny.
That's very cool. That's very cool because I don't think I ever unlocked cash first. So the fact that we noticed, it's kind of crazy because I've been playing the game for 3 years. And I could have done 3 years wrong, but hey. You know? It's not about eating, guys. It's just that we had a big day.
Yeah, this is super, super important. Try to get these done as quickly as possible. The next thing that we're going to want to do is try to unlock the defense upgrades. So I'm going to go ahead and click defense. That will give us access to defense percent, which is really important.
Yep.
And more importantly, for the purposes of the build that we're going to be running, is defense absolute. And if you're curious about what any of these mechanics sort of do or what they are, like I said, you can go to the encyclopedia, or you can simply just click on it and it will sort of tell you...
What is really cool here is we did pretty much it before. So the goal here is to have coin unlock, coin per wave. And have... Well, so it's not about killing. It's about surviving wave and wave and wave. And when you survive wave and wave and wave, you're able to get more coin to get your workshop. What he's saying is absolutely right.
Is up. So defense absolute damage reduced from enemy attacks. This is applied after defense percentage. This is going to be super, super critical for our build that we're going to be running, which is the turtle build. And the next big thing
turtle build, okay,
is the thorn upgrades. And the way that we're going to do that, obviously, just comes down to doing some farming. But before we do that, I'd like to briefly just cover the rest of the interface. So you get access to...
It's a funny thing because I never did turn damage super fast.
Cards, after playing a few runs, you will get your first card.
Yeah, damage too?
Really lucky. I pulled 3 damage cards. So yeah, I got 3 of them.
Wow.
It's insane. So we already have a level 2 damage card right out the gate. We have a whole...
So now, 18. We're gonna have to do what? We have our first milestone. 25 gold, which is great. Love the game, not yet. No. Gonna increase my cash upgrade, as he mentioned. Description if you want. And then we have the coin. Bonus coin, grand on kill. And we got the coin per wave. We're gonna do this, which doesn't leave us with a lot, but still. Want us to do a turtle build? We'll do a turtle build, no problem. Pardon.
Cards that you can unlock and purchase here, as well as you can unlock card slots, and you can buy them in either.
It's a really cool concept.
Or increments of 10. We have enough gems here to basically get another card, so I'm going to try to pull and see if we can get something good. And we have health regen. Health regen is pretty good, but we're not going to be using it for now. And the way
It's not great at the beginning.
gems to purchase these things, there are a few ways that you can do so.
Nice.
First and foremost, if you draw your attention to the top left of the screen, you will have ad gems show up here. These are gems that you can watch an ad and then basically get a 5 gems for watching that ad. You can do that roughly every 12 minutes or so. A couple other ways.
And the cool thing is, he also has a free-to-play playthrough. That's actually pretty interesting.
You get gems through the actual web store, obviously if you spend real-life money on them, but you can also once a day get 15 gems from the shop here, and you have to watch an ad to claim these 15 gems. You can see I've already done it today. And then if you look right next to that, if you visit the web store,
So far, very normal.
a free gift, which is 25 gems, and that is available once per week.
Week.
So that is sort of the main ways that
Look
you
at this, is super cool.
Another way is
He has create a code and you have the player name on it. Super cool.
the events and the weekly challenge chests. So basically, every 8 hours, you get access to 2 new missions, and it ends up filling up at 8 missions. You cannot go any higher than 8 missions, but each of these missions has a different challenge attached to it, and once you fulfill whatever that
It's a crazy thing because
the reward. In this case, we also get coins and gems.
I love this. It shows the quest, and they show the number of coin you get and the number of diamonds you get. Now, you have the number of shards you get, which wasn't the same before. Oh no, never mind. We don't have it unlocked in my first mission though. But that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna pick up the weeklies because I want to pick them up for the guild.
Once you complete enough of these missions, you will see your progress bar, which is right up here. It will gradually fill up until you're able to unlock these weekly challenge boxes. Each of these boxes will grant you.
It's such a weird experience. Then be watching the tower. Play the tower. Like, oh, can you have a favorite game and you never watch a video out of it? It's crazy. So we unlock defense upgrade, defense percent, and defense absolute, which is 50. But don't worry, we're gonna take care of it. So for example, with defense absolute, you can see that there's 1.18 attack and I got 5.90. So whatever they do, they don't hit me. So now we're gonna be almost doubling, tripling how much coin we make. Last time we made 100. I'm gonna show you how much we make right now.
Gems as well, and some other currencies that we'll get into in a little bit later. And with that being said, we need to go ahead and try to unlock thorns yesterday. So we're gonna go ahead and just start farming.
It's crazy because I never thought about thorn.
Oh, and I forgot to mention the other place that you can get the ad gem. It will show up during the run, sort of in the middle left of the screen. So again, in order to actually receive that, you just have to click on this.
Such a beautiful game.
Quick ad, and then get your 5 gems.
I love this.
If you want to get a coin bonus, you can get a 1.5 coin multiplier for 20 minutes, stacking.
We already have it because we bought one of the packs.
And as well, you can also purchase for $10
Sorry, guys.
the disable ads pack.
It was actually my fault today. It was nice.
This 1.5 times coin multiplier, and you will never have to click another ad. You'll just be able to claim the gems. So, out of all of the packs that people buy, this is probably the most common. And if you do purchase,
by the way, disable ad is $9. Mine was $13. So I don't know if it's because it's American. I don't know.
Please consider using my
code. Oh, I forgot to use.
You can access that through these settings right here. All right, so
I forgot.
Did quite a few runs, basically just trying to get enough coins to purchase our next thing in the workshop.
Yep.
So now we'll go back home and we'll go back to the workshop here.
Unlock turn upgrade.
We will unlock the Thorn upgrade.
Fun fact, he didn't actually do a run. He shows you some part of the run, and then he show you that you have to unlock it.
So you can see
Super cool.
Thorns are really, really strong. They basically deal a percentage of the enemy's max health and damage when they hit your tower. This is, like it reads, percentage max health damage. So it's really, really important.
Also, by the way, these relics of these rotating relics, there is a torn relic. So this is kind of fun. It's kind of really fun. Good.
It deals 50% less damage to bosses.
He called this chapter's workshop plan, which is great.
The early stage of the game, which is where we are currently at. We just started off here. The main game plan for us is we need to get a good baseline in the following stats: defense absolute, thorn damage, and then all of our econ stuff here. So bonus, coins per kill bonus.
He's right, because you're right. Because you're doing torn, you're actually killing, and you get a coin per kill. But I don't know which one he wants to do first.
Coins per wave. I would say probably the best way to do this here would be to kind of get about 10 to 20 levels in each of these as you basically have coins to do so. That's going to be our whole early game strategy. And likewise, we have a new tab here.
We're already freaking incredible.
So you can see we have unlocked a few things because
the lab is the most important part.
We've gotten is tier 1, wave 30.
Yep.
So you can see throughout these
labs is super important.
You get a lot of different stuff like
the milestone, I like explaining it. However, I don't really like it because they change so often. So, for example, when I started playing, the milestone were something. And what they have a habit of doing is when they add something, you can unlock it via a milestone, but it replaces the previous reward. So, example, I got tier 2 wave 90. They unlock something, right? Before, which is module, by the way. Module. Okay, before you didn't have module, and what you were able to do, okay, so we got tier 7. As he mentioned, we're going to be increasing our defense absolute by 3 and our defense percent. Good. Okay, so what is really interesting here is that 2 versus 290, which is module. Module were introduced about a year and a half ago. But before that, you had a reward. So if you did it before the reward change, you had the reward and the unlock. So that's why I don't like doing it, because I can tell you something, and then you're gonna be looking at your version. You're like, why? What is that different? Because they added some new stuff.
Here at wave 60, we will unlock tournament, which that's going to be very, very important so that we can get stones. Likewise, in
tournament is what most people film. Most people stream tournament. Most people film it. Why don't I don't? I don't. Tournament itself, I don't like it because it's like saying, oh, fuck the rest of the game. Tournament is all that matters. When it's a legit game, and tournament are just an add to the game itself, to the core game. So.
That's also super important.
Right.
Then at wave 100, we'll unlock tier 2. Unlocking the different tiers is actually super, super important. Basically, with each unlocked tier, you will get
more reward for the daily mission. You're right.
Daily missions. So each of these daily missions, you will get more coins depending on which tier you have unlocked. So hopefully, maybe we can unlock tier 2 by the end of this video, so I can show you guys what that actually looks like.
Oh, the actual increase.
Right,
nice.
Our game plan is basically we're going to go ahead and claim all of this stuff.
Nice.
But we don't want to necessarily claim our daily missions unless if we're maxed out and we see that we're about to get new missions, we'll go ahead and claim them.
But when he's doing that and he doesn't get the guild yet?
Because we're going to aim to try to unlock some new tiers and increase this amount of coins that we get back. And we did go ahead and unlock the labs, so let's go ahead and click into that and see what all we have to work with. So what labs basically do is they grant you incremental upgrades to different parts of the game. It can influence your stats.
What I love here is that some menus he chose to read it, some he doesn't choose to read it. So you can tell by what's important and what's less important. I think everything is important at the tower because it's incremental. So every single thing gives you a little push forward, and then you make leaps ahead. However, is some other things are less important. For example, a relic. So the concept of relic is important. The concept of relic is super useful in the end, but they're only useful. For example, for me, right? Some of my playthroughs, example with Crown, I get a lot of bonuses from the relics because I've been playing for 3 years. There's 2 new relics per 2 weeks. If you play for free, if you buy, it's 4. But you do 2 new relics, and then because we've been playing for 3 years, I actually have 3 times 52, which is 156. 156 times 2, which is 300, 412. I got 412 relics. So each and every one of them is less meaningful, but because we got so many of them, they have a purpose.
You unlock research by completing tier milestones. Research basically just meaning what labs that you basically have available. It says
I didn't do the points.
your lab progress or spend gems to automatically finish
The level.
And you can also turn on the lab queuing button, which looks like that, to automatically.
I mean, it's such a nice QL.
Obviously, that will.
When I started playing it, there was no Q labs, so you really had to pay attention. The Q lab was such a game changer, dude. It was insane. So you see, we're still getting killed. I need to unlock Thorn. Maybe he wants me to save until I get Thorn.
Happen if you have enough coins available to complete that lab. That's
Boom.
pretty much it here. You start off
Boom.
with having one lab.
And the next one is 100. We have 135.
I'm
Nice.
just gonna straight up tell you guys, these are so important. Try to unlock all 5 of these labs as quickly as you possibly can.
Which is tough because the relics, when he did that, that was 5 months ago. Okay, never mind.
Caveat to that. There's a very specific card that we need to try to get before we unlock all 5 of these labs. That particular card is the enemy balance card. That card is super important for farming. So that's going to be our primary goal in terms of gem spending for the meantime.
This is what I'm talking about. Sorry if I'm pausing a lot. I like to talk. That's what I'm talking about. I understand this. I know this. I don't vocalize this. So this is a problem. If I was vocalizing it, it would be important.
The enemy balance card. Once we do that, we can buy an extra card slot if we want, maybe 2. But the main goal, like I said, is going to be trying to unlock all of these lab slots, basically. So looking at the actual labs, you can see this is kind of the menu. You have different categories, so main, research, attack, defense, utility. That's all that we currently have available.
What is that church?
Like I read previously, you will gradually get to see more labs kind of fill in this area.
With the milestone unlock.
Continue to progress in the game and unlock different things.
Yep.
The first thing that we're definitely going to want to try to do is put some early levels into our defense absolute.
See, he does it in a way where you really analyze the game, so we know exactly at what level to stop, what level soft lock. I don't. So in this case, this is very meaningful. Again, we're following something. And I think what's going to be the coolest thing is that tomorrow we're going to be switching content creator. I'm going to be watching, okay, well, what does he do? Oh, it didn't do a turtle. So it's going to be very confusing because all the work that we did today is going to be seeming meaningless because tomorrow, let's say we're going to go for a more offensive, right? So it does feel different. However, because it's such an incremental game, at the end, every single stat that you have is going to be important because every single time that you have adds up to your tower being more powerful and able to withstand more and move further along the game.
But before we do that, before we go crazy with the labs, we really need to pretty much strictly spend our coins for the meantime in our actual physical workshop. So like I mentioned, we're just going to kind of do what I call the spread the love strategy. So I think instead of purchasing any of this stuff for the meantime, I think the best course of action is basically to start with my utility upgrades because this is what is going to fuel my run.
The spread the love is instead of increasing your basic stat in the tower, you increase your cash and then you increase in your run.
My physical run and let me push longer during the run, and then coins will obviously give me more coins so that I can upgrade my stats outside of the runs. These two in particular are super important. So we're going to go ahead and start with just 1 click into cash per wave. And then I think we'll go ahead and do another click into the coins per wave. And this will be the whole game plan for pretty much a little while here. like I said, we'll just be going back and forth between all 4 of these.
I like this better love tactic. I like it.
As upgrading our defense absolute.
I don't like it for other playthroughs because it is very hands-on. So, for example, when you upgrade your stats via the workshop, you don't have to worry about shit. When you upgrade them slowly, you're like, okay, well, you know, I died. Rank 11, wave 11, nice. You're in a position where it's costly. It's costly, but it's costly and more slow. But at the same time, you got more time to chill during each and every single one playthrough.
And our thorn damage. This build is known as the turtle build. And I do have a video guide that goes a lot more in depth with the turtle build, but this is mainly the general premise. You want to upgrade your defense absolute, and you want to upgrade your thorn.
So what we're gonna do with this, brand new to the tower, we're gonna go for the turtle.
So why don't we go ahead and jump into a run, and I can basically show you guys what that looks like. So we will just go back into a run here. The very first thing that we're going to do right out the gate is your game will by default be at ×1. So you want to increase that to basically 1.5.
We did.
Or
224, more than reasonable.
basically is called game speed right here.
Nice.
We want to get this lap done pretty much as soon as possible. It's just really, really good. You can see currently the max game speed we have is 1.5, but this eventually will go up to 5 times game speed once you max it out.
She's playing 2 with the mouse on.
And the last few are pretty expensive in terms of points.
In time.
They have a super, super big impact. So in terms of labs, this is going to be the first big one that we kind of prioritize. But again, it's not going to bring us any value going ahead and working on these labs until, like I mentioned, we get a good establishment.
We're increasing your cash or econ.
And look at that, we just
Check the ask.
So basically the goal of this early
trust me, I know.
is we want to
It doesn't use his lap yet.
Increasing our tactical load. We'll do a few clicks in here just to get a good baseline. And then we're going to basically jump straight to our defense absolute. And we want to get our defense absolute above this number here.
Good.
With the sword, the 1.8.
So he basically says, defense absolute versus attack.
We want that number to be lower than our defense absolute number. That is critical to this whole process. And likewise, we want to gradually increase our thorn damage. This will deal max health % damage over time, each time the enemies hit us.
Good.
So long as the defense absolute number is higher than the enemy's damage number, they won't be able to deal enough damage to actually hurt us. The only caveat to that will be the boss enemies, because they are a lot healthier and they take 50% reduced damage by thorns.
Yep.
And they deal a crap load more damage. So it's a whole thing. But point is, early game, we are getting a good establishment with all of our stuff here, the points per wave, the cash per wave, getting this going, and in the meantime,
we're almost at torn damage.
Number here, and the defense absolute number, maintaining that these are basically just maintaining that the defense absolute number is higher than the enemy's damage number. And the thorns, you want to bring them up in pretty specific levels, because each of these levels will sort of determine how many total hits it takes to kill an enemy. So
I love this. 20 is 5, 25 is 4, 50 is 2, 33 is 3, and 100 is 1.
That I would say is you would want to bring the thorns up to different specific breakpoints. The first one would be about 17%, the second would be 21%,
What?
the third would be 26%, and eventually you'll want to end up at about 34%. These numbers basically just change the amount of hits required to kill an enemy. So once you have 34%, obviously 34 times 3,
I died.
that will basically kill an enemy after 3 hits. So that is the goal. Obviously, it's going to take us a little bit to get there. And you want to also put a couple little clicks into health regen so that you can gradually regenerate that health. And yeah, guys, that is literally going to be the name of the game for the actual turtle build. That is all that we are looking to do. We are just wanting to do the turtle build. We're wanting to upgrade our defense absolute, upgrade our thorns, put a little bit into health regen. Don't even worry about damage or anything at this point. Once you
I'm not going to tell us which weapon to have.
basically going to be set for a little while. We might die here because we don't have enough damage going out. We're going to continue to upgrade all of this stuff and try and fail.
Instead of doing the turn damage, we're going to be doing cash bonus.
More coins. We will put those straight back into those basically 6 stats that we were talking about previously. That's going to be the name of the game for quite a while. Doing this strategy, just putting some coins here and there in between runs into Deepens Absolute, Thorns, and all of your utility
nice.
Upgrades.
So far, nothing out of the ordinary.
One milestone for unlocking all of this stuff: torments, events, and then eventually tier 2. Once we do that, we'll try to do that all the way basically until we unlock tier 3. And then we'll start kind of trying to develop some other stuff, such as in the attack tree, we'll unlock range, and then continue down the attack tree. You'll unlock stuff like multi-shot chance, rapid-fire chance, bounce shot chance. And then, likewise, in the defense upgrades, you'll unlock lifesteal, which will help you quite a bit with survivability. You'll also unlock knockback, which will allow your projectiles to basically push enemies back. And you'll also unlock something called orbs, which basically kill enemies on contact, with an exception of bosses. There's a lot of really cool stuff involved with this game, and if you are brand new to the tower,
lovely video.
I do have a series on my channel where I go through a complete beginner account. Like, I take you guys through the turtle phase. We go into Blender later on, and if you don't know what Blender is, that's totally okay. But I'd encourage all of you guys watching to go check out the Beginner Progress series, as well as check out my guides playlist. I have a whole playlist full of guides for the tower. But
nice.
That's really all I wanted to cover for this initial video. This is just a day 1 introduction to the tower at a tower defense.
Super easy.
So I hope that this video was helpful for you guys, and if it was, do me a favor and leave a like on the video, drop a comment down below.
I got you.
And also, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to.
It's crazy because you see that he did like a 24 minutes video. Like, whoa. As a guy, that's not a lot, but it is. Because what he told you to upgrade the 6 stats, to get them to a level where it's actually like kind of sort of good, it takes so long. It's nuts. It is nuts. Now what I'm gonna do is let's see this. Ultimate beginner is stuck where what you're missing. Tower defense. Ultimate perk guide. Which in-game purchase give you the most? I can't advance to next tier. Okay, good. So now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in his short. No, I'm going to go in his past live playlist. He did talk about the turtle. Blender, the turtle, tower, my tower. Blender is what? Tower talks, the tower updates. Where's this turtle thing? I don't know. Like I said, I never watched him. Sorry guys. The tower guide. Okay. Author Earn. Ultimate Orb Devo. Module. Blender. Turtle. Lab Devo. Ultimate Workshop. Enhance your coin income. Glass Cannon. Ultimate card. Disco. Talking about the Descendant Run, which is great. The tower update. Beginner Progress Series. Okay. Beginner Progress Series, Episode 1. Getting started. That's a different video. Beginner account farming and chatting. Okay. Episode 2, module unlock. Okay, good. Wait a second, look at this, how cool it is. This is super cool. Look, 17, 20, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. I love this. I absolutely love this. So let's check it out. This is a different beginner account. And I hope that he went with Turtle because I'm going to have to not restart, but I'm going to change. Doom.
What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and
Cut me. Look at the difference. Holy shit, dude.
Of a beginner account playthrough.
This is this. This is gonna sound like the same video, but it's not. This was 11 months ago. The last one was 5 months ago.
I am starting a new series here on my channel.
Shout out! Shout out!
Going to be basically
shout out!
Through a brand new beginner's account, a free-to-play account, I may add. The only exception to that is I did get the disable ads pack.
Also did.
Because from most people's opinions, if you get the disable ads pack, you still fall under the sort of realm of free to play. Nothing else here, nothing up there.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I agree with that, but I don't know if I agree with the fact that if you buy the no ad pack, I don't know if you still fall under. But hey,
not gonna be buying anything for this account.
I don't know.
I would like to formally introduce you guys to Spartan Jr.
Spartan Jr. I love this.
I technically
shout out Spartan Jr.
A year ago. You can see the start date up here, July 13th. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I guess maybe I started this account and then just didn't play it because my main account started in July 28th.
Okay.
So I don't know. I guess, yeah, I don't know why I didn't really start playing this account, but I realized it came to my attention there's not a lot of new beginner content on YouTube. So
Facts.
I'm going to be starting this little playthrough series with the intention of giving you guys the play-by-play from a player who has been playing this game for over a year on my main account.
Yeah.
I really hope this video is helpful.
This is kind of cool because you're showing up like, hey, it's a beginner guide of somebody that knows what he's doing, which is really cool content.
For you guys, and if it is, why don't you give it a thumbs up and drop a comment down below and
subscribe
if you'd like to see some more videos.
Part of the tower.
Really quickly, we do have a Discord server full of people who are basically at varying stages of the game, all the way from early to late and end. So we've got a ton of people in the Discord server, always willing to help out and answer questions. So if you guys would like to check that,
is that a Spartan tower, Discord tower, or no?
Description below. And with that, let's go ahead and get into what I would like to do for this video. So, because this is the first initial sort of video, I just kind of want to cover everything that we have so far. Like I said, this is literally a brand new account. My lifetime point is 1.68k. We're farming tier 1 again. So
now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to...
But don't worry, guys, we will get there with time.
I'm going to talk to Discord.
So first things first, when you first start playing the tower, you have access to is basically the workshop and the cards. So what I will generally tell brand new players is try to get cards until you get
watching
the coins card.
your beginner.
Once you get the coins card, you don't really need to pull more
your
cards.
beginner
You can if you want, but you really don't
guide.
need to,
Great
your gems
stuff,
are
dude.
Be going towards the labs. So you see, I currently have one lab available, and I'm going to go ahead and unlock my second lab right now. So the labs are one of the most important parts of this game. Just in terms
it's 2 labs.
So really quickly, I'd like to just take a look and see what we have available at the brand start of the game.
It's tough because he forgot what he has because from somebody that plays a lot, having limited at labs is crazy.
Upgrades that you would like to prioritize. The first one that you will 100% want to
game
max
speed
out is going to be game speed, which is right here. This one is so important to your tower's progression, just in terms of speeding up your farming runs and making your farming more efficient, so you can get more runs.
Also, what I think is cool is that you're sort of watching a guy priority. So, if you ask me, well, you have 12 accounts, well, you all have a different goal, right? But you could also say, like, dude, what changed? Well, my priority changed a whole lot. A whole lot. Now, you can argue that this is not good. You could argue that this is good. It doesn't really matter. But I can honestly say that the priority that I had before are not the same. So, it is, in a lot of ways, something I deem to be cool. But at the same time, if I was to make a the whole thing I'm trying to say is, if I was planning to make a new playthrough, like today, which we are, but without any purpose, there would be no way I would do what I did at the beginning, which is kind of cool. There's certainly a possibility that it is near or next to impossible to do the exact same thing. And I do find out what the charm of the tower is. Now, we're going to take a small break because your boy needs to upload. So I need to check what I can upload because we filmed a lot. And I think they're finished. No. Nope. There's still a lot left. Good. Yeah, it's okay. We have one of the better Wi-Fi that is offered, so I don't have to worry about too much. So you're gonna ask it on the tower, by the way.
Done in a given day. So for that reason, I'm gonna go ahead and start the research for
Give
this
feed.
lab right here. It's gonna take 9 minutes. So 9 minutes. That sounds like a lot of time.
Yeah.
The
But
next labs that I'm gonna be doing and basically just getting a head start in.
It's nothing. You got months long labs.
Spreading the love. So while I have a few coins left to spare,
For the love.
exactly, I'm basically just going to divvy up my coins between some of this other stuff in the utility tree. So I'm gonna start by doing
Last one he did what? He did different absolutes. Now these are super cool because the first level of most of everything is 14 seconds. So it's next to nothing. And you can actually stay on the lab and you're not wasting time. On the lab page.
Cash bonus. Alright, and now
Oh.
the cash bonus is done. How much does it cost for another level? 81 coins. That's a little bit steep. So
Steep.
I'm actually going to do one level of defense absolute.
Yep.
Because the first beginning build that we're going to be basically going through with this
Turtle.
account, I am going to be doing EHP for this account.
Oh.
Because that's what I'm most familiar with. I know some people are able to start this game full on glass cannon, which basically just means revolving around damage versus effective hit.
We did sword.
But because I didn't actually do that with my main account, so I'm not going to do it with this one either. This is going to be EHP. So
But you could have done that with the other account in a attempt to do something different.
defense percentage when we get it, defense absolute, etc.
So a question of perception though. What he's doing right now is it's not a new account. Is what if I was to start an account? What would I do? So it's different. It's the same, but it's different. With the knowledge that I have now, how does it impact how I play? How does it change my tactic, my strategy?
Really quickly, guys, I am now sponsored by Tech Tree Games, and I thank you guys for that. Ultimately, you guys.
Holy shit! I don't know you were sponsored. Holy shit!
Who have gotten me this far, and I really appreciate all of you. Part of that sponsorship includes I now have a creator code. You can now type my creator code in on both.
Shout out, by the way. Shout out.
The app itself. So in the actual app, if you go to the
I think it was sponsored. Holy shit!
settings, there's the creator code.
Yes, I never watched the content, so I didn't know.
Support your favorite content by entering the code. So guys, I would greatly appreciate
300.
if you consider using my code. My code is 300.
Yep.
That is all you got to do. It says you are now supporting me,
Spartan.
Spartan.
How cool is
The
that?
place that you can enter my code is actually on the web store. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, there is a little section called Support a Creator. So if you enter my
Boom,
code
baby.
yet again, 300, hit save, boom, you are now supporting me.
If I did that for my own thing, I would have 12 playthroughs supporting one.
I've gotten so far. And I would also really appreciate it if you guys would consider using my code. And if you're not using my code, at least find some content creators so that you can show some support
Facts.
to the fellow people.
Love, dude.
That's all for now. I'm going to hop back over to the video. So we have a few more.
Shout out to the sponsorship. That's crazy.
I'm just going to do another level in Defense Absolute because that's going to help us out
Yeah.
a lot.
So you see, they one cash level.
Kind of going. I just like to take a look at the cards real quick. So like I mentioned,
He does have 2 slots.
Get the coins card. If you don't get the coins card within a few pulls with gems, that's fine.
Yeah.
Basically go until you're able to get the coins card because this one's going to be very helpful for you, especially in the early stages of the game. I got lucky. I got it on my 3rd try. So I got attack speed first, then health regen, then coins.
I got 2 attack.
I also did go ahead and get another card slot so that I can have 2.
So what I would do...
You don't want to go too crazy.
So what I would do is, you can see here, we got card slots. I said I did it, so I would do card slots. I need 2 more gems, because the lab is more important in my opinion.
Crazy with the cards, mainly for the sake of your main.
But yeah, we'll pull.
Gems early on is trying to get all 5. You can have up to 5 labs unlocked. So your main goal with the gems is going to be trying to unlock all 5 of these labs, because as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that we have to research.
Facts.
And we are only at the tip of the iceberg within this game.
Love the voice also, very nice pace.
In total, how many labs you end up getting? I don't even think I have all of them on my main account, but you can feel free to check out one of my Tour My Tower episodes where I go through the labs. Yeah, there are a lot of labs. So needless to say, our next goal is going to be saving up 400 gems for Lab 3. In terms of
Kind of insane when you think about it, how much work. And it does kind of motivate you, because you're like, okay, well, you've been playing for a while, and yes, there's so much content and so much different stuff, and there's so much that's going into it. But then you see other people, and like, I never really paid attention to other people. And then you see other people, and like, okay, well, they put in the effort too.
First 4 tabs that you have attack upgrades, defense upgrades, utility upgrades, and then ultimate weapons. So your main
Ultimate weapon, we cannot do it.
This is first putting a little bit of
Your size.
super critical for the turtle
Whoa.
build, which we're gonna basically be trying to do.
What is he doing an EHP or turtle build, or is that the same thing?
Build, basically, to sum it up, it revolves around upgrading defense absolute so that the enemies can't hurt you, and
Thorn damage.
Thorns so that you kill the enemies with thorns. And if you'd like to see a full guide on that exact strategy that kind of goes a little bit more in depth than I just did, feel free to check out my turtle guide. I will leave a link to that down in the description box below.
I didn't find it, dude.
Really quick.
Because I want to check that out first. Because this is this, well, turtle guide. Spartan, glass cannon, beginner, Spartan labs, do not do this. Queen versus Cell, your Queen income sucks. Spartan Perma BH. Unlock the walls. Do these Blender versus Devo side by side.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Blender versus Devo side by side is kind of a cool video to do. Really cool video. Orb Devo with wall, don't do what I did. Hybrid guide. Super good. An enhancement. Dude, the guy knows the game by heart, bro. Holy shit. Upgrade these. Ultimate weapon tier list. That a year ago. It might have changed. Beginner Progress Series, Episode 6.
My name is Spartan.
Pick this one. Ultimate weapon priority. What tier should I farm? Best beginner kit build. Guys, we found it. We found it. I thought I was looking for a playlist. It's a video. It's a video. Ta 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 ta. I have a ginger soda.
What's up, guys?
I'm gonna keep it for tomorrow.
And in today's video,
Shout out Spartan.
do a beginner's guide to the turtle build.
Nice.
In the tower. So the tower, idle tower defense, is a really,
tell he
really
changed
fun
mic.
game. If you're new to the channel,
Really fun game too.
all sorts of videos about this game in particular. And this is actually
Think we'll
not
stick
my
his back after
main
that.
account. This
Because all that eating, whew.
Spartan Jr.
Spartan Jr., what's up?
The first official video featuring Spartan Jr. With that being said, what is the turtle build? So the turtle build is really the first build that you will do in the game once
Good.
you start playing. And you will use this build basically until you are able to farm enough coins to eventually transition into the blender strategy, which I have a couple videos.
Never did that.
out now. But the whole purpose
Okay,
of the
so now we have
effectively
bonus for health.
rely on defense absolute and thorn damage.
Got the entry level of
You have
blender.
some of this extra stuff too, like I have orbs down here.
Nice.
Those are good too. But it's mostly going to revolve around defense absolute and thorn damage.
It's a shame
So
because
before we
it's not the first. He's not starting.
how to do the strategy, let's just talk about what is important in the workshop to upgrade.
Good.
See my workshop right here. This is the attack upgrades.
He did kind of upgraded some stuff.
And the utility upgrades. And within each of these, there's a few key kind of things that will really help you out whenever you are literally.
Right now we're trying to unlock lab.
And first and foremost is actually going to be.
And we have enough for one more card slots. We got one more card, but we don't have cards. No, critical chance, and Berserker. Holy shit, my third card is Berserker. This is huge. Humongous. But now this is the problem. Oh no. I got attack in the Berserker. Oh, this is fantastic, dude. This is fantastic. Did I equip Berserker? No. Berserker is fantastic. Berserker is so good. Dude, that's fantastic.
This obviously just increases the amount of coins that the enemies basically drop when you kill them. Not all enemies are guaranteed to drop coins, but the ones that...
That is humongous. Berserker is humongous.
Per kill bonus will basically slightly, ever so slightly...
Well, since we're doing this, because right now, we're going to change damage in Berserker.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is...
Damage in Berserker, which are really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change what we're doing right now for a glass cannon. I'm going to... This is kind of the cheat code.
What's up, guys? My name
This is kind of the cheat code, guys. So what is going on right now is that we're following a guide, right? I didn't say what guide I was going to follow. So if I want to switch guide, we're still watching the same content creator. So we're kind of still respecting the rule of we're kind of still following the rules of, okay, well, I'm going to be guided on the internet, but on YouTube, but because we have Berserker is a game changer. Berserker is for every damage that you take, you are able to do a lot more damage. It's insane. You can do times 7 your damage. I don't remember exactly.
One of the most misunderstood unlocks in the tower idle tower defense. You unlock it too early and it feels useless. You
the wall.
At the right time and it has the potential to be one of the strongest consistency tools in the early game. This guide will hopefully explain exactly what the wall does and more importantly when you should and shouldn't unlock it. My goal for this guide is effectively...
I don't remember how much it gives me, how much it does.
And with that, let's dive in. What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and just like we said in the little intro there, we are going to be doing a guide on the wall in the tower idle tower.
Increase damage by 0.8 of tower damage absorb. Max of times 8 tower damage. Max of time 8. So I get 8 times the tower damage, which is nuts. And I never had Berserker that early, so that's kind of cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to do glass cannon. Upgrade these. Ultimate weapon. Stock. Pick these. What should I... best beginner module. Max coin. Exact farming setup. Module. Beginner account. Please not upgrade these. Ultimate beginner. Orb Devo. Get more coin. We're doing what? We're doing...
What's up?
We're doing what? We're doing... Shout out, it's my birthday.
There are so many...
Okay, okay, good. Tower. Boom.
What's going on, guys?
I'm gonna be upgrading the shit out of the damage.
Welcome back to my tower.
And attack speed.
In this video, I'm going to be giving you a...
Blender. Tower talk. We're looking for... Ugh, shit. Oops, I made a miss. Well, it's not a mess, but could have been a mess. Just the cake fell, but the cake is still...
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Spartan.
It felt like this. Was still there.
Update of my tower, starting off the channel here. So, I'm just going to give you a brief kind of rundown of where I'm at currently. Then hopefully in the future, we can kind of give,
attack speed. And we'll take more damage. So yes, we're gonna do a glass cannon for this one. And again, as long as I watch the same content creator, We are absolutely doing what needs to be done. New event, tournament, stream. We're looking for Sword Dude. Glass Cannon, please. Leather Tower Talk? No. Tour my tower? No. Why am I skipping some stuff? Well, because this guy has 2 years of videos and I have 1 day with him. So tomorrow we're gonna do somebody else. Then tomorrow we're gonna do somebody else. And yes, I absolutely will do a video in a month where we are looking back to this. But the video in a month will be the wall will be the wall will be the ultimate weapon, so it's so far away.
What's up, guys?
Okay, so what is that? Account review number 7. Please do not upgrade this. Read the tower on version 28. Okay. I don't remember. I don't. Dev. Oh, shit. I don't even know what it is. And by the way, it doesn't matter what we did if it's wasted, because we did more upgrade on the
What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and in today's video,
we did more upgrade on what? We did more upgrade on the econ. Dude, I'm trying to find something. It's not okay. Glass cannon farming guide. Glass cannon farming guide. No, the sword and staff. And just with this, I'm gonna be upgrading my. My labs.
are you tired of 12-hour runs?
Facts.
Well, fear no further, because this is the video for you. What's up, guys? My name is Spartan, and in today's video, we'll be going over a guide for glass cannon farming.
I'm down.
I'll be going over basically when and how to transition to glass cannon, as well as the necessary adjustments in the labs.
I don't know why we're not.
That you need to kind of look into. And also, why this approach can significantly boost your coin and sell income. Keep in mind, there will be timestamps.
Dude, the Berserker card is huge. I never had it before. I never had it before. This is huge, bro.
This is your first time watching it, I would encourage you to go ahead and just
Yeah, this is a game changer. Times 8 the damage will take you like a week to do.
Foremost, I would like to preface this guide by just saying this has been put together not by myself alone, but by multiple.
Shit, the phones are trying to overeat.
We're currently doing like tier 16, tier 17, tier 18 glass cannon farming, as well as I also.
Ebaz and everyone else.
Just getting into glass cannon.
Nice, super cool.
Kind of get their opinion as well. So I'm hoping that this guide can kind of be a one-stop shop for everything you guys need to know glass cannon. And obviously, if there's anything I didn't cover in this video, drop it down in the comments.
Super cool.
And I will try to get back.
It's a shame. I'm not jealous, but I've been there for a while and I've never been part of conversation and shit like that. So I'm like, ugh, did I do something wrong? And the answer is most likely, but still. Shit.
Let's first and foremost just kind of discuss what is a glass cannon build.
Shut up.
What does it actually look like? The glass cannon build predominantly just focuses obviously on maximizing your tower's damage output while minimizing.
Technically speaking, I cannot do it a glass because it demands that I get. Well, technically speaking, yes, I could do a lifesteal, but I would still have a high number of. I still will have an high number of health. Each damage we take, we're stronger. I'm at 23 already. This is my strongest. This is my furthest I've been.
The primary goal is, of course, to eliminate enemies before they can actually reach your tower.
Facts.
This strategy is particularly effective in late game farming in higher tiers. The main overall goal is, instead of doing 11, 12-hour runs, you want to do like shorter runs that are more frequent throughout the day in a higher tier. This will lead to higher gains as well as higher sell gains. So with that, let's go ahead and talk about why you would want to transition from EHP to glass cannon. Well, EHP does excel at survivability in the early
I don't know what EHP is.
builds often lead to stagnation. What this looks like is basically slower overall wave progression in tiers, diminished
Last cannon.
runs in higher tiers, and quite frankly is just mandatory for being competitive in Legends League tournaments. And so in terms
So we did 26, by the way. Now what I'm gonna do, we have a 10 gems. I need 20. Yeah. I'm gonna be increasing my health. I'm gonna be increasing my health, and that's it, from 33 to 40.
What this looks like is basically you begin by obviously unlocking your Golden Trinity, your 3 primary econ ultimate weapons, Golden Tower, Black Hole, and
The Trinity, dude. I wish it was more ultimate weapon though, because this was made like 9 months ago, but it could have been made 2 years ago. It still has always been the Golden Trinity. I think it has been that way since the introduction of module, because then they had a module to sync it.
You're focusing on survivability and coin generation at the same time during these burst windows when all of those weapons are going on. The primary goal is obviously trying to achieve a sync between power black hole and deathwing. Some other goals during this period include things like trying to work towards permanent black hole and also syncing your PG with deathwing.
I don't know if
You likely will need to utilize Multiverse Nexus during this process.
I don't think it exists. I don't think you can do perma that wave, and I don't think you can do perma GT. And also, he said, when a farm at higher wave for a shorter period of time, but at higher wave, your death wave is suffering because your death wave will have a resistance, and as long as it's not breach, you're good. The thing is breach though, you're fucked. I mean, we got Berserk. Berserk is so good.
Totally fine during the stage, but it does become pretty important later on. We'll talk about that later. Now moving on to phase 2, I think this could basically be summed up in the word stabilization. What this looks like is starting to transition from strict EHP and moving into a more hybrid build. By the time that you're in phase 2, you likely are able to max most of your workshop stats during the run, if not all of them, and that's fantastic. But the main thing that you want to do is continue to reduce your ultimate weapon cooldowns, basically keep working towards permanent uptime on your econ producing weapons. At this point, you really would like to have close to an ancestral Multiverse Nexus and Galaxy Compressor. Also during this phase, you want to begin starting
I don't know what MVN is.
Light damage investment in terms of your labs and
You see MVN and G-Comp.
That's totally fine during the stage, but it does become pretty important later on. We'll talk about that later. Now moving on to phase 2, I think this could basically be summed up in the word stabilization. What this looks like is starting to transition from strict EHP and moving into a more hybrid build. By the time that you're in phase 2, you likely are able to max most of your workshop stats during the run, if not all of them. That's fantastic. But the main thing that you want to do is you want to continue to reduce your ultimate weapon cooldowns and basically keep working towards permanent uptime on your econ producing weapons.
Well, the Trinity, you talked about that.
Close to an ancestral Multiverse Nexus.
Multiverse Nexus is the module that pair all 3 of them. I have a problem with that because I do feel like a lot of people are using the same module, which doesn't allow in a game where diversity is rewarded. Doesn't allow for diversity is one of your 4 module is, or one of your 8, depending on where you are in the game, is the same thing as everybody else. You understand?
So, light damage investment in terms of your labs and your enhancements. We'll talk about what these labs actually look like a little bit later on in the video, so stay tuned. That is the main thing of phase 2. This is what we basically call the hybrid phase. Your PvP is in a good solid spot. You're basically starting to work towards that glass cannon spot, which is more damage oriented. Now moving on to phase 3, this is the later end of the mid game. What this phase actually looks like is ideally you would want to have permanent uptime on all 3 of your coin producing ultimate weapons. Golden Trinity,
I'm not sure what uptime means.
Power, Black Hole, and Death. Also at this point, you really want to be at the point where you are unlocking Golden Tower Plus. And this will provide a pretty significant noticeable coin.
Holy shit, dude. So that G plus is when you increase your tower to the next level, but for that, you need all 9 of ultimate weapon. This is nuts.
And the reason that you want to unlock
Okay. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna leave. I'm gonna do it. Glass tower. The tower. The tower. The tower. I know defense game. I don't know if they know me or no. See, the first one is Spartan also a lot. Short. Turn it level. Turn it level.
I'm the developer of the game.
Good. No, a single one of them is me. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Shit. See, it's my fault. Okay, it's my fault. The tower, we're gonna go with space. G. Glass cannon. Okay, Spartan exact farming full. My full. I do like the glass cannon. However,
talk about the glass cannon build and the hybrid build.
I do like the glass cannon. My only problem with the glass cannon is everything that I'm seeing is so far is telling me that I have to start from somewhere else. Giga Gaming, I know him. Bunzo Tower, I've talked to him. Super nice guy.
What up, everybody? Bonzo here, and today I wanted to make a quick video talking about the transition to glass.
Transition. Shadow Saber.
For today's video, we're going over our glass cannon tower, so what's changed and everything.
Good. 20.
It's quite embarrassing, really. What can you do? I think I just got really progress.
We'll do a range upgrade. I cannot change anything. If I want to follow the guides. We'll just upgrade damage and attack speed. I don't want transitioning, sadly. I want glass cannon from day one. E-bats. Beginner. Oh, I found it. Shout out to E-bats. Shout out.
Your best defense against erosion and cavities is strong mammal. Nothing beats it. Strong
Beginner guide. I don't know if it's gonna be transition, but beginner usually means starter.
I think that this product
Me
acuerdo del perrito gordito panzón.
Gordito.
Qué lindo.
Chiquito todo panzón.
Sí, tan lindo.
Gordito.
Looks pretty okay, right?
I'd be honored if you took the first bite.
That's never.
I think of every.
Gordito. Shout out E-bats, bro. Shout out E-bats.
Take this account as far as I can, focusing primarily on turning performance, utilizing damage instead of, well, the usual EHP blender build. My coin economy is probably going to suffer in an attempt to secure as many stones as possible, and I'm using the fresh account that I created for my week 1 guide and continuing where it left off.
So that tier 1 at 1,800. Shit.
Soon enough, so a little has happened since then. But here we are farming tier 1 with our brand new account, and our ultimate weapon selection is a little unconventional.
Good.
Let's head back to the main.
I'm down. E-bat, shout out. I don't know him as much as I know Spartan.
First thing we started with ultimate weapons.
Good. Spotlight, Black Hole, and Chain Lightning.
Weapons. Naturally, I picked Chain Lightning.
Nice.
And that's great. Chain Lightning's a fine starter. But when I came to have to pick my second one, I had the option between Spotlight and Golden Tower and Poison Swamp. I've already done a Poison Swamp
swap accounts, so I didn't feel the need to take that direction.
Okay.
But I figured it would be fun, given that the very first module that I got on this account was Omnichip.
Nice. Omnichip, which is Spotlight related.
And either try to do something
It's Omnichip is Spotlight will focus on the boss, and then if you upgrade it, it releases. So for example, your boss, right? Your boss is here, your Spotlight is here, it hits. There's a circle around the bosses, which attacks every single enemy, so that's kind of cool.
Start with Golden Tower.
Black hole.
Got enough stones to unlock right there. I was looking for some sort of commission or something to do. Either poison swamp to help lock things down, inner landmine
Stun.
stun.
Yes.
Chrono field for the dreaded early chrono field. Or black hole.
Okay, so basically what he's doing is all four of them, what he says, are either crowd control or you're gonna slow down. You can see that we're more talking because now we're farming, so that's not that bad. But yeah, all of them are crowd control. Chrono field will slow down enemies, and then if you have like bounce shot or chain lightning, you're good. Inner landmine will stun, so you're able to attack. Inner landmine is possibly not the most likely because with the glass cannon, what you want to do is you want to do like a lot of range and damage per meter. So the inner landmines are super close, which takes away a lot of from your they takes away from a lot of your damage from the damage per meter.
And thankfully, black hole was in the selection, so we grabbed that. And we'll be using
Black hole's good.
Spotlight, and black hole is the primary source of our econ for this, along with.
Oh yes, you're right. Spotlight and black holes are econ. Yes, that's good. That's right.
And the idea is we're going to try to stick with these three ultimate weapons at least for a while until we can get Spotlight developed up to ideally quantity 3. Work on chain.
So my issue is, and the only sort of picture that matters is that sword, shield, and crown. And I bought a lot of ultimate weapon. Then I start fearing. Okay, well, okay. I bought a lot of ultimate weapon. I don't know what to upgrade. So then I didn't buy enough ultimate weapon. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna upgrade them all, no matter how. No matter how early in the game I am or how late in the game I am, no matter if it's worth it or not. So then we're seeing somebody like Ebat with a 3 ultimate weapon, and with the 3 ultimate weapon is like, okay, well, these 3 kind of work together, and all I have to do is I have to focus on the fact that I can get to a certain level and then move on, but I know exactly where to stop, which is something I don't know. Even after 3 years, even after 12 accounts. We still don't know where is a good spot to stop.
Initially, I was going to lean right into Spotlight, but we just got a merge modules mission, and module drops are hard to come by at the beginning of the game, so I took an excuse to pull on some modules, and ended up with this little boy right here.
Dimension Core, huge. Huge. Dimension Core is for chain lightning. Then it depends on which you prefer. You prefer on Dimension Core or Omnichip.
This chain lightning, which is great, because that's really what I wanted to do. We managed to get an early chain lightning chance.
I don't remember I have it with whom. I have them core with sword, but I think I have it with somebody else. Don't I have it with VODs? I don't remember. I do not remember. And I need to upload. Yeah. I need to upload badly. Okay, so this is done. Though we're still paying attention to the new tower. We're still good. Oh, my breath forever to suffocate the pain I hold inside. I tear off my sins. So we have a 13 gigs to upload, which is always great. However, we're not doing well. We're not doing good. We are not doing good, dude. Because I'm uploading from a phone that doesn't need to upload. That's not good. That is not good. Fuck it. You only live once. I thought I was gonna do 16 hours, but I'm gonna sleep. Day 324. That's not the right account. You did the same mistake twice. I tear up my skin, up with everything really high. Cause it's too late to save me from yourself. It's too late. I hold my breath forever to suffocate the pain I hold inside. So this is day 324 crown. Day 324 crown finale. And we died and the phone closed.